satisfaction I have in making an impact.
The next hour is going to be a deep
network or referrals, whatever it is.
fucking place. And this is the fucking energy I get.
Everyone loves you, and I was like, woo!
My brother was a school teacher at Lincoln.
In a culture of people who lack consistency and discipline, it can sometimes feel impossible to achieve your goals.
Sometimes all it takes is to be completely immersed in an experience. With that being said, today we're here at the Aspire event at Madison Square Garden. We'll be asking a variety of people various questions on how to live a financial lifestyle.
So we're here at Aspire Tour, and we want to know what are you looking forward to the most and why?
I guess the most I'm looking for is like interest rates, financial advice, the idea of growing as a person and as a business person, as a creator as well. Just to hear other people's ideas and stories and how they elevate these people in these positions for a reason. So it's always good to be open to other people, see how they're making their story and how they can help you possibly grow.
Actually, what are your expectations for each event? What would you gain from this experience?
Some financial knowledge, just tricks and tips about money that I didn't know before. Like right now I learned about solo accounts, which is something I didn't know.
Have you ever been to an event like this before? And if you have, how could it compare to one?
I've been to a couple of networking events. I recently went to Wrestles of God by Goggins. That was similar. I think it's about the same. There's more people talking, so this event is a little more like different. You get a lot more different perspectives compared to just going to business. So I think this is good.
Try everything, I guess. I feel like earlier on, it's like you get taught the fears of your elders. I think the best thing would be to just go for it.
What would you hope to gain from this experience?
Yeah, this experience today, I hope to gain some inspiration, better ways to build kind of financial conversation, ways to talk about money, instill more financial literacy, and reach more people with the conversation.
And have you ever been to an event like this before? And if you have, could it compare to this event at all?
I don't think any event compares to another, but I've been to some events that are similar and the energy is pumped and it's really doing what it came here to do. So.
Okay. And how does it make you feel being up here right now today at Aspire Tour?
It's amazing to be interviewed by you. It's amazing to have the ability to see what you're working on and how you're building, your brand and your podcast. And so yeah, it feels good. It's a good feeling.
Okay, I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Podcast with your host, Campos, and here I got my friend over here, and we're going to be asking him what inspires him to get out of bed every day. Because it's 2024, and we all want to grow, we all want to learn. So please tell me, my friend, what inspires you to get out of bed every day? What's the number one motivation?
My why, my family. Get on the road, so my why inspires me to get out of bed and just to better myself every day, personal growth. That's awesome.
Let's go! dad, David, would love that fucking cake.
Yeah,
right now,
fuck
too.
that shit, bro.
All right, so how many of you already can't hurt me? Respect, appreciate it. So basically, a lot of you, some people believe that I was just born some hard motherfucker. No, not at all. And I'm sorry if I offend anybody for cuss. This is what the fuck I do, I cuss. So, growing up, I was very insecure, had a lot of problems. I thought that I overcame my demons, and I was in the Air Force. And I was going through pararescue training, and I was 175 pounds. Very simple. Every single day in my life, I know what I have to do, and I do it. And I never fucking compromise that. But guess what? It sounds easy, but I guarantee you're 20, right? Remember this conversation when you're out fucking drinking and partying. Remember this conversation when you try to get some ass. Remember this conversation when you're out eating that fucked up food. Remember that conversation when you tell yourself, man, I'm 20. I got a long life ahead of me. Remember that shit. All right? Get my ass beat by my dad, my monitor. Literally, I said my mom to beat the top of the stairs and drug down the stairs by her hands by my dad. This is kind of how I grew up. So I thought I overcame all of that. Taught myself how to read and write as a junior in high school. Is when I learned how to read and write. So anyway, here I am now. I'm in the Air Force. And when you join the Air Force, I want to be a pararescueman. What they do is they give you this warning order. The warning order tells you exactly what you're supposed to do to get ready for pararescue. So me being a good student now, I followed that thing to the T, okay? The one thing they didn't have in this warning order was water confidence. Now, how many of you know why there's not a lot of black people in special operations? I hear you laughing. Swim? That's right. Most black, I'm not speaking for all, but my black ass hates the fucking water. So, anyway, we're here, I'm going through training, and they start to incorporate this water confidence. It's basically controlled drowning is what I call it. So anyway, I will save you. If you can't hurt me, you know what happened. I didn't make it. I ended up quitting, I ended up lying. I lied to this guy and said, I have sickle cell. So when I was going through, no, I do have sickle cell for sure. That ain't some funny shit. So when I was going through, they kicked me out for sickle cell, and then they gave me a waiver to get back in. When they kicked me out of training, I was happy because why? I'm like, fuck this. I'm not going back in that water. But I didn't want to quit. So what I did was when I came back, they lined back into training. Long story short, I told the guy in charge of training, Sergeant Lumberg, that I was afraid of sickle cell. What I was afraid of was the water. The water scared me to death. Fast forward now. From 175 to 297 pounds is what I gained in about 3 years. To bragging, I'm not bragging, I took the ASVAB test 6 fucking times to get in the military. All right? But guess what I did? I took it 6 fucking times. All right? I went through hell 3 fucking times. Everything I did, I had to do multiple fucking times. A smart man says this, fuck that. I ain't made for this shit. A hard motherfucker says, no, I'm gonna make myself for this shit. That's the mentality, bro. Thank you. You got questions?
Okay, so that's the end for our Aspire Tour. July 20th, up to you by Braintivity.